You're listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. Now the largest new media platform on the web and your number one source for after-show entertainment.
Very good, Keith. Johnson.
On the AfterBuzz Studios in Los Angeles, California, and streaming live on Ustream, this is AfterBuzz TV for Ringer. We'll break down tonight's episode and get you all the latest Ringer news and gossip. If you'd like to buzz in on tonight's show, you can buzz us at 424-256-1729. That's 424-256-1729. And now, picking up where the show leaves off and the buzz continues, it's AfterBuzz TV for Ringer.
Yo, 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 yo.
What up?
Okay, Deidre went to New York and came back all hood.
And that will be me next time you see me.
Oh, it really did. The city had a real big effect on me.
Clearly. Yo, 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 it's Deidre. I'm in the house.
Oh, yeah.
All that time in Henry Bendel's.
Yeah.
Really did you some good.
It's actually Henry Bendel.
Bendel.
How did you say Henry Bendel?
I got into a legitimate fight with my mother about that. I hope you know. I insisted it was Bendel's, and she goes, Deidre, I'm from New York. It's Bendel's.
Oh, Mom got
Sassy
with you.
Yes.
Saucy.
But on the topic of sauciness,
Yes.
we're here to talk about Ringer. Welcome,
Which got
everyone.
really saucy today.
It did get really saucy. But welcome, everyone. Happy Tuesday. I am Deidre Behar. I'm your host for tonight on AfterBuzz TV. We are talking Ringer. The godliness of Sarah Michelle Gellar emanates week after week.
Obviously.
And tonight's episode, solid.
Great.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're
Very
so cute.
Hey,
Yeah.
I loved
really
it. Yeah, I
great.
really did.
I liked it was definitely better than last week.
Yeah.
Like
Last week was so
1,000 times
low.
better. I thought like it was just a little confusing.
A lot of
Just
information.
Yeah, it was a lot of information in one episode. Like I
Right.
wish it would have been because last week would have been less boring if we had had a little.
So what are you suggesting? Breaking up the drama?
Very much like,
Up and down.
yeah.
Giving equal parts
Rolling,
drama in
yeah,
every episode?
Exactly, because now it's just like
Rolling with the
I-
Ringer.
That was a clueless moment.
God, I did.
Like there was one moment where
We're
I
going to Melrose.
wasn't paying attention for like a second and I missed a
See
vital
Johan Griffin?
plot point. Vital.
Right.
And I was like, wait, rewind it because I think I missed something that's very
Right.
important.
You cannot blink on this show
Yeah,
because
which-
you might miss something
Which
important.
is, I get that if it happens every week, because then you have to not miss a moment. Like this show, we'll usually chat in the middle about. Deidre will continuously mention her love for Christopher Flaw.
Who texted me earlier?
It happens.
I'm gonna do one at a random point throughout the
Delusions.
show, and I'm gonna prove to the viewers out there that he texted me. Continue with your point. Sorry.
Yeah, Ian Harding texts me too all the time.
You can make that happen if you just download the app. One magical app can make Ian Harding text
Oh
you.
wait, I'd prefer Rupert actually if we're gonna go that way.
Okay, good.
There's an app for that.
Let me quickly run down the glorious group of people I'm sitting here with tonight. Per usual, Stephanie Chaplock, who is slightly blonder this week,
Yes, I am.
but just as fabulous.
I'm really channeling my inner CEO Bahan.
You are.
You
This is
know-
actually very
Close to her color.
You have the CO Bahan hue going on.
Now you can go for that bun. I know it didn't work out before.
Next
Try it
is next is the middle part,
Yeah.
and then I'm gonna go for the bun.
Did she wear her hair down this episode? Except for the flashbacks was the only time.
There was not one bun in this episode,
No.
was there?
It was always ponytail.
They softened her up.
Noted. Looks like we're stopping watching this show.
Yeah, no bun, no attention.
No extensions.
And that was
What? There weren't extensions?
No.
No.
So do you
we
think
know how
that's
much I
like?
love the extensions.
Do you think that Emily?
do.
This is a question for you mostly. Do you think like the network listens or checks blogs or listens to authorities on hair extensions? Who
Listen to me, obviously. They
And then they made
how
a change?
I felt about it.
No.
Okay.
Fashion
Yes.
will. A lot of fashion things I know are personal. Like the network. This is a Charlie's Angels experience that I had.
Mm-hmm.
The network was Rachel Taylor's character was always wearing like these avant-garde things. Like she had this one jacket that on the runway probably people would love, but when a room of like network people who, they know a lot about fashion, but
not the crazy, straight off the runway stuff.
This isn't Paris. Like,
right.
This
isn't Fashion Week.
Yeah, this isn't Fashion Week. Like, she's a working girl. Why is she wearing, like, a Space Cadet jacket?
Totally.
So if it's too crazy, they will. And who knows? Maybe, like, one guy will watch the show and be like, ew, I don't like her hair like that, and maybe mention, but it's usually personal preference.
The question they should be asking is, she's a working girl, why isn't she wearing a Space Cadet jacket?
That's what I'm saying.
I wouldn't mind that.
See, real, I'd wear a Space Cadet jacket any day of the week.
Amen.
Anyone wants to send it to me, I will wear it.
You
on the AfterBuzz.
You would be willing to part with your Ralph Lauren-esque wardrobe?
Did someone say I had to throw it away?
Yes.
Is that the rule? Like, in order to wear Space Cadet, you must throw away your Ralph Lauren?
No, not throw it away, but I just feel like it is so you to come here looking like the poster child for America.
Personally.
I love it too. It's amazing.
The poster child for America.
You are very patriotic. And then our regal lady in royal purple, Miss Siobhan Hughes.
Hello.
Looking glorious as ever.
Thank you.
Looking not as glorious as ever.
Did you really just try to stick your head over her purple?
Yeah. I look like I'm wearing purple.
I'm not wearing purple. I'm not wearing purple. I'm
Should
saying
I
I look good in
body
purple
in front
too.
of you and be like, this is Deidre as Ralph Lauren.
Oh yeah.
I look
see
good
it.
at, that's my color too, girl.
Okay, so it looks like you went to New York as well.
That's just my life.
David Skiffalini is here. Okay, he really went to New York.
I did.
Teaching the block.
Right.
I am.
He is Jenny from the block. I don't know if you guys knew this.
Skip from the block.
Cool by the rocks that I got.
We're not going to talk. Emily Harbert is also joining us tonight.
Hi.
Our latest addition to the Ringer After Show on AfterBuzz TV, always bringing the screenwriting and production insight into our lovely little show.
Hello.
Okay, so let's talk about tonight's episode. Gemma is alive.
That got that one there too.
So upset.
Why? You wanted her to be killed off?
Yes, I
She
want
had
her to be
ginger
dead.
babies. She had ginger babies.
Which is logically impossible because she's not a redhead.
It's true.
Okay.
Right.
Wait.
Whatever. There's recessive genes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's recessive
Yes.
genes.
Prince
Yes.
Harry.
Yeah, so he
But
looks nothing like his
but
family.
the thing is, you know the whole controversy about
There's but Princess Diana's brother's redhead.
but also her
But
lover
was
was
a
a
redhead.
redhead.
So then where did Khloe Kardashian come from?
What?
She doesn't look at
blonde. And
No, she doesn't look at all like
Isn't she naturally blonde too?
yeah, she's
let's
got like
not get on a
green eyes.
Kardashian
Yeah, let's not
tangent.
talk about them, but I'm just saying if you want to argue that it's impossible for what's her name, Gemma to have a redhead.
No, they made her kids
ginger
redheaded because she has
The red hair.
Yeah.
They did the same thing on Sex and the City.
Oh yeah, Brady was
Yeah,
redhead.
he was fiery redhead.
very.
Yeah.
That was the ugliest baby on TV.
Oh.
Okay,
No
David
baby is ugly.
Skiffalini. Can we get a this is the views of AfterBuzz TV? David Skiffalini criticizes
Shame
children.
on you.
Only you do not necessarily
Thank
reflect
you.
the AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.
But
I will
as-
say it right now. Gingers are cute.
I didn't say he wasn't cute because of his red hair. I just said he was the ugliest baby on TV.
Okay.
Can we talk about how Gemma is fed bologna to stay alive? Charlie makes her a bologna sandwich, and then when he's done making it, he throws
love
his
the
knife
knife.
into his cutting board.
Which
or
As
was
he
whatever.
was,
super cool.
at
That
the
was cool.
library.
Oh right.
With the horrendous Bluetooth that was like
Yeah.
the size
What
of his
is-
face.
I know. He
The
looked like a
worst
bad
is,
soccer
like,
dad.
Bluetooth jewelry, unacceptable.
Not okay.
If
Forever
you are
on the
in
sketch
a
list.
Car, if you aren't in a car, Bluetooth is unacceptable.
I agree. I agree. You know what? I
Like,
kind of
I'm
forget
sorry,
if
that
you're in an
knife,
office.
though, he really needed to have
Yeah.
the free hand to throw it.
Yeah.
Don't know what.
That was like some Food Network.
Yeah, that was
ish.
cool.
Okay. Are we still going to say huzzah 3 weeks
Yes.
after the
Yes.
fact? Okay.
Because you guys were making me a huzzah button. Huzzah!
You got to go in the studio and record it at some
I
point.
know.
All right.
Miley of me.
We learned tonight. Well, we saw Siobhan pointed out we had a red herring moment with
Yeah.
the therapist.
Cora Farrell came into the office.
What did she say before the commercial break? Why are you pretending to be Siobhan?
No,
Or
why
Why are you calling yourself
Siobhan
Siobhan
Martin?
Martin?
So all of a sudden, all of us collectively had an aneurysm, and wondered how on earth the therapist knew what was up. But then, of course, commercial break comes back and we find out that Siobhan, real Siobhan, would go to therapy under the name Cora Farrell.
She likes the Irish
Here's
names, that one.
Apparently.
Yeah.
Because, they did the flashback of Tyler was his name.
Yes.
Saying that to
Mr.
her.
Orthodontics.
And we still haven't seen her, that was the first time we saw her, really react to that, but we still don't
They'll bring
know,
it back. They'll bring it back. I feel like
but
it's
I feel
like...
as if it's, a little too big
of a thing to be ignored.
Yeah, especially because you see her in this episode. If she was completely out of this episode, I could see why they'd be like, oh, we'll address this at a later date. But what do they think? It's never going to come back? But her outfit. Siobhan's in Paris.
In
Coco Chanel.
wait, what was it?
It
When she was on the phone?
See-through white blouse
Yeah.
with a black tie.
Oh, it
with
was
a
really
pearl
pretty.
hanging.
Was it hot?
It was
really
gorgeous.
nice.
Where were you?
That was like a moment.
I'm sorry. I like Bridget way too much. I don't care about Siobhan. I'm sorry. She's evil and she's trying to get
I
a lot
will
of people
dance
They're
with
killed.
the
softening
devil.
her up a lot.
I know you
I don't know
will.
if you've
I'll
noticed
join
They're
you.
what?
They're softening up her a lot.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But
Did you really
information-
I can
But is that because she's assimilating more into being Siobhan? So she's not dressing as grungy Bridget anymore, but more sophisticated Siobhan.
Maybe.
Yeah, it's true.
If
I
you
can
ever
be so
notice-
insightful sometimes.
If you ever notice, Bridget always wears more eye makeup than
Always.
Siobhan does.
And Siobhan always looks more ethereal.
Because
if
she
you will.
used to be a stripper prostitute.
Which we have yet
Obviously,
to see.
eyeliner is the key ingredient in that.
Always. Lots of it smeared.
Yeah.
It needs to look a couple days old.
Duh.
So in therapy, we had a huge revelation. Bridget Briv is in love with Andrew.
So cute.
Which we called a while back, I think.
Yeah, we saw
Yeah.
that one coming.
Well, and they told us that was going to happen, but it just made me so happy. When she was just like, I'm in love with Andrew.
Do you think it's because it's maybe the first
Whispered into the
time?
air.
It's the first time that she's ever been with a man who really likes her and looks at her.
Malcolm,
Yeah.
Yeah, he
Different.
did
I don't
really-
think you can feel that way about your AA sponsor.
Okay.
And I
yeah.
think a lot of the Malcolm relationship, I don't want to say it's in some ways it's abusive because she was abusing drugs. There's
a lot of
how do you- when
toxicity
you're-
in that. Yes.
It's dangerous. It's when you're in that state, how can you have a relationship with somebody who deals with the similar
Which is why they tell you you're not supposed to have
to
a
date your sponsor.
yeah. You're not supposed to have a relationship, a new relationship at all for the
For a
first
year.
year. Yeah.
Oh yeah. You're not allowed to date anybody,
yeah.
right?
You can't.
Are you allowed to know your sponsor prior, or it has to be a complete stranger?
I have no idea.
You wouldn't know your sponsor.
Okay. So
Because
it's not like you
It's
can say.
AA is anonymous.
No, but what if you know somebody who's in recovery? Russell
No.
Brand has been in recovery for
You
10
can't-
years.
you can't
I
have
would
a
like to hire
friend.
him to be my sponsor.
But you don't know him.
But wouldn't you think that if it's someone who you think you know him?
I feel like I know him. I've seen Get Him to the Greek enough times.
That's the thing. You wouldn't
Wouldn't you-
get
what if you
someone,
have a cousin in
friend,
recovery?
They would not be your sponsor.
Okay.
Odds
So
are
I
you
guess
might
not
have
allowed.
also
The
used
objectivity of
drugs
it
with
would
them.
be lost.
Got it. Okay.
It would feel
It
more
wouldn't be
pressure because
effective.
there'd be more judgment because you know them.
Right. Got it. Okay. Always learning something in this.
Speaking
room.
of sponsors, Shifty Charlie,
So finally,
Shifty.
AKA John.
AKA John. What was it? Delisario or something?
Lagario?
Something Italian.
I don't know.
Or AKA never have a close up on your teeth ever again.
Never.
Never.
Leave it
Or-
alone.
No,
I'm
no,
sorry.
no.
Caps need to be
It's
need
hip.
to be put on.
Caps need to be put on, and teeth need to be
I
brushed.
like his teeth. And you know
Thank
what?
you.
Sarah Michelle Gellar's teeth aren't perfect either.
I think they
I
are.
don't-
No.
I don't-
She's got some big
crookedness.
white piano teeth, and I think
There's
they're
a
freaking
little
hot.
crookedness in there.
I
They're
love
not
that
yep.
term.
perfect.
By
I
the
love
way,
it.
I don't like any of those shots in general. The close up of it's one thing when
I
it's
don't
a
either.
close-up
You know what?
of their eyes because eyes say something. But
They're
it's
being shifty a lot of
Yeah,
times.
when it's a close up of your lips or a close up of
Have you seen?
weird.
Sorry to go on a weird tangent. Have you guys seen
You're
the Emile Hirsch and Eliza? What's her name?
Dushko?
No, the other. She's Canadian, blonde, really cute girl. The girl next door.
Oh, Alicia Cuthbert?
Yes.
I saw her in front of UCB
That's who I was
Oh,
thinking
really?
when you
Yeah.
said douchku.
That's who I was thinking. But her name is, I'm sorry,
Oh,
Alicia
Alicia
Cuthbert.
yeah.
The
But I was
beginning of
thinking
that
her,
movie
and I was like,
is a
ah,
close up
that's
on
her
a
name.
girl at taking her school portrait, and she's putting on lipstick and smiling and
Yeah.
licking her lips, and I was sitting there watching there feeling uncomfortable. I don't like those cinematic shots either. I
Yeah,
think they're a
it's weird.
little weird.
Yeah.
glad I just brought that story up.
Don't know
So
what
Charlie's a
I'm talking
fraud, nonetheless.
And
John.
he's getting caught, everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is.
He is, and
Because
he
Siobhan is
Easiest moment.
onto him.
Briv.
Briv.
Briv is so on.
So Charlie hired the cop who gave Briv the gun, which obviously means Siobhan has been planning this weirdness for a really long time.
And she coaxed her into running away from protective custody.
Right. So it all worked. It all worked in her favor.
The question is, though, what or who is Siobhan running from? Because if she's
I feel
been
like Charlie
planning
was the
this
person who was
for
following.
Well, what's her
at least-
motive?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
it's been happening for more than 6 weeks, clearly, because she would have had to have planted the guy who had Bridget witness the murder, and then
It's there's a lot of dominoes involved in this
Yeah.
situation.
I think Olivia has something to do with it.
Really?
Just because of the fact that there's just like this like weird catty energy, aside from the fact that, you know, she's working with
Andrew,
her husband,
yeah.
Andrew. Yeah. But there's something else going on there that I feel like she's gonna be more pivotal of
There
the character.
is something else going there. On there, I agree with you, but I think if it was mainly Olivia, she would have known about Siobhan and Henry.
That's true.
Yeah.
I just think that Olivia wants
To see them break
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
Because she wants Andrew. But now,
sneaky biznatch.
on a small side note, it seemed like maybe Lonely Henry was looking to get with Olivia.
I think
don't
Lonely
so.
Henry
He's
is looking to
lonely.
get with anything that walks.
I think so
no,
too.
I don't think
He's
so.
stressed
He's
out.
heartbroken.
Yeah.
His wife is dead
let
for all
me
he knows, and he's
fork
heartbroken.
anything
His
But
that
Siobhan-
comes
baby
along.
just died.
As
he
is-
thinks.
Yes, I just
His
said
baby
fork.
just died. Remember? Because she had the miscarriage and he thought it was her baby.
Got
So
it. Yes.
he's like-
Okay. So he lost a technical child too. So Henry's in a real state of grievance.
He's probably hoping for another ginger, though.
Well, why wouldn't
Sorry.
you? The only children to aspire for. But yeah, I agree with you. Like, did Siobhan cause the murder?
the original murder.
Yeah. Like,
I
was she
think
behind
so.
that? I think so too. Why else
the
would you
original
care?
murder.
What's the
The-
original murder?
The murder that Bridget witnessed.
And Bridget refuses to testify, or has been running
been.
from testifying.
You want to know what? I'm thinking what it is Siobhan is paranoid, and she.
Which we found out
Which we
tonight.
found out.
Right.
So she is paranoid.
Oh no, I thought of that
Wait,
myself.
maybe she murdered. Maybe Siobhan's the murderer.
I
Well,
think she just wanted
is-
to run away. She was scared. She thinks someone's following her. And so she decided to have this elaborate
Or-
plan to
Siobhan
set up
has
her
to be the murderer. Why else would you care so much? Why would you care about somebody
Maybe.
testifying? Maybe Bridget doesn't know that Siobhan was the murderer.
But she saw
Wait,
she
Siobhan
saw
was
the
the
guy
murderer.
strangling
She
that
witnessed the murder.
scary looking guy. Yeah, she witnessed. She saw it.
Okay, so
I
then
think
maybe
she set up like the murder happening.
right. She
hired
paid
her
a con
being
artist or
there
something. Yeah.
Well, no, because what's
he
his
owns
face?
the club.
What's his face murdered? Because that's what she was going to testify against.
It's
His powerful
very
man.
So confused
okay.
right
I
now.
just
We
had
need
an
a chart.
idea.
I know. We need a flow chart.
Up here.
It's very possible.
You guys, I could make it for us.
That
Let's do it.
And it'll say
Siobhan
huzzah in the middle.
hired.
Yes, obviously.
So Siobhan hired the original guy to murder Bridget, and he killed the wrong girl.
But but Bridget is a dancer in his club. He owns that club. So how would he get them confused?
Or you're making a flow chart, legitimately.
Yeah.
Now I'm lost.
Yeah. It's just too much.
This is the extent of my flow chart. Is that even how you spell huzzah?
No, huzzah is
H-U-
HUZZAH exclamation point.
Okay. No, duly
Spelling
noted
lesson.
of the day.
Huzzah is not spelled with a U.
Yeah.
Huzzah.
It's
I thought it was H-A.
No, that's how I'm gonna spell
H-A-Z-Z-A. H-A-Z-Z-A.
It's my word. I'm going to spell it that way.
Okay, you guys can duke this out over medieval times later this week.
Huzzah.
What about
The-
oh, go ahead. Sorry.
No, I was just gonna say the episode ended with. Was this what you were going to talk about?
I'm not sure.
Siobhan or Briv having a little chit chat over coffee with Charlie, who's John.
We need to call him John.
Yeah, because that's his real
His
name.
name
No,
is John.
it's Shifty Charlie.
I know.
Or
I
should we
want to call
combine
him.
them?
Yeah.
What's Charlie and John?
Char-
Sean.
Charlie.
Char-
Charlie. I like Charlie.
Charlie. Okay.
Charlie's
Charlie.
better.
Okay. Yeah. God, we had so
Sean
many name
is
fusions
fun.
on. Yeah, Sean's pretty funny.
It's really
Wait,
hard
what?
when they're both
Charlie and John. Sean.
two people.
As long as we can call Malcolm Milk Dud, because that's what I like.
Oh, okay. We'll call him Milk Dud. So Briv and Charlie are having coffee, and Briv is totally on to him, asking him all these weird questions.
And she is obviously Sarah Michelle Gellar herself is a really great actress because there are some seriously funny moments.
Yeah, that.
Briv, get it together.
Yeah. She was being very
You'd be a little more
straightforward
under
and
the
weird.
table.
I need the gun back. Oh, because that's not going to be suspicious at all.
Right,
You
'cause she
need to
doesn't feel
buy
safe
Malcolm some
anymore.
time to go find Gemma.
Right. Which
Get
she
it
didn't.
together.
But he almost
did.
did. But then what
Bro?
did he do with the keys? Put it in a different spot.
Right. So now obviously Charlie's going to know
just-
someone was
and
in there.
he took his phone. I'm pretty sure you're going to notice that's missing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, why wouldn't he take his phone with him out?
Why
Who
does he
leaves it at
have
home?
2 phones?
I do. Leave it alone.
Yeah, work phone and a personal phone.
And why can I not
That's
find
what
that
you
church
think.
A John
that has a
phone
bar
and
in
a
it?
Charlie ship.
Why? That what?
That church that has a bar
Dun,
in it. Why
dun.
can't I
Oh,
find a church
That was
By the way,
so weird.
That was awesome. That is so sacrilegious on so many different levels.
That church is apparently in LA.
Yes.
Yeah.
I see it all the time. It is
And
for sale.
here's what I don't get.
It's
So
for
there's
sale?
nothing in there
There's
actually.
nothing in it. That's why when they had the outside shot that said for sale, it is for sale.
Yeah.
Oh my god, you think they'd
Wait,
modify
here's
that
the
for the sake of the
thing.
show?
No.
You can shoot shows in New York City.
Yeah,
a
but
lot of shows are shot in New York
but
City.
SMG lives here.
Yeah, this show is definitely shot.
She
in Los
wants to
Angeles.
be close to her family. I don't blame her. If you can make it work, why wouldn't you?
True.
All right.
But it's less real.
Do we think that Gemma is ever going to get discovered, or is she just going to be sitting on her side?
Well, I mean, she started to really, like, she knows somebody's coming after. Somebody could help her. She's obviously can...
She has a heightened sense of hearing now that her other
And-
senses are gone.
Yeah.
And she knows, like, she can break through her restraints.
I think she's screwed. I think she's legitimately screwed because he now knows that.
Well, she's
that
eating
Briv-
bologna, so she's definitely screwed.
Yeah, one way or another, no matter how you
She's
slice
living
it.
off bologna.
Yeah, that's
He
an
now
issue.
knows that Briv knows who he is.
Yeah.
Or has figured something is really shifty with him. And he's now going to realize the keys are in a new place and the phone is missing. He's going to know something's up.
So he's going to attack
all
Malcolm?
around. No, I think I don't know. I don't think he's going to let Gemma go. So unless, I don't understand why
Can we
she's
make
not
the
dead now.
conclusion that when he said somebody, she's on to me, that he was calling Siobhan?
Yes.
Yeah,
What he
you don't
said,
know,
he
we
said-
saw
You
her.
heard her
Yeah.
voice. You heard her
Oh,
voice.
you did?
Yeah.
You
Didn't-
Or
we-
no,
No,
you
you
heard a
didn't.
voicemail and he said Siobhan.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a really weird voicemail.
Because it's in
He
French.
indicated he was calling her.
Yeah.
French.
So he had another phone.
Yeah.
He said he had another phone.
What is this? It's some. I don't
He has 2 phones, 2 apartments, 2
Three
personalities.
apartments. 2 lives.
3 apartments.
He
3
carries a
three.
wallet with nothing inside of it.
Yeah.
It's like he's not a real person.
Yeah, honestly.
Who
fake.
doesn't do that?
The fakery is ridiculous.
Let's
I
take,
have 2 phones, 2 wallets, 2 everything.
Well, yeah, you need one
But
for each
only
persona.
3 pairs of underwear.
Oh, I know. That's not right. That's not
And the
hygienic.
remote has batteries that are shrink wrapped.
Right.
Malcolm
so he obviously
is
doesn't live
very
there.
observant. Was he a cop in his other life?
It's because he's a drunk and he's recovering.
Yeah,
Or
I
he's
think-
a heroin addict and he has nothing else to do.
Well, aren't addicts usually very perceptive to little fine details like that?
Like what?
I
What
would
keys
say-
being put in a certain
I would
spot?
say no.
I would say
because they're not thinking
focusing
right.
on other
And
things.
he's in withdrawal, so yeah. Definitely.
Then I guess I just mistake.
I
Like,
think because he's in withdrawal, he's a little bit more perceptive
Right,
to
'cause,
those
like,
things, but I think
obviously-
otherwise, no.
mouthwash doesn't phase me by any means. So
There's mouthwash. Something's fishy here.
Right.
What's the alcohol content of mouthwash? What, 0.02%?
Yes.
And he goes, I've never gotten to the point of where I'm going to go for the mouthwash.
Could definitely get drunk if you drank mouthwash.
Oh, have you not seen Intervention? There have been episodes completely dedicated to people who are addicted to mouthwash. On that happy and
burns.
positive note, let's take a really quick commercial break. We'll be
Like
right back with all your
tequila.
Ringer news and gossip.
The biggest new media platform on the web just got bigger. More bandwidth, smoother streaming, lightning fast download.
Don't get technical with me.
AfterBuzz TV is making the jump to hyperspace. Join the fun at your #1 source for after-show entertainment.
Look at the size of that thing.
AfterBuzz TV.
Look at the size of that thing.
What?
Jesse goes,
What kind of?
I
What were
just
you?
love that that's part of the commercial.
Oh, was that? Sorry.
Yes.
I hate myself. Let's toss it to DJ Jesse Janity in the booth, who's going to read our Ringer news and gossip.
AfterBuzz TV News.
All right, so a bit of the supernatural is coming to Ringer, and we don't mean finding out Siobhan is really a zombie.
Siobhan.
Get it together.
It sounds just even more atrocious when it's Siobhan.
Bahan.
Yes.
Bahan.
Well, she's going to be called Bahan. Misha Collins, who played the angel Castiel on Supernatural,
loved him.
has signed up for a guest starring appearance in episode 14, according to TV Guide. His character Dylan has ties to both Bridget and Seo Bahan. From their days in Lake Tahoe area, and he has something to do with the incident that tore the sisters apart.
Ooh.
Another guy? Yeah, another guy that they're...
Of course.
Jeez.
Guys are the root of all
hasn't?
evil on this show.
Yeah. She slept with.
Is he a cutie?
Something
He is.
supernatural. Yes.
Do you
Should
remember
we
that
see-
episode of Nip
Should
Tuck
we see
where...
what he looks
I
like?
would
No, you didn't want
love
that.
that.
Okay. Well, he just basically played a guy, a yogi who had a very long member, and he could
What
bend
a
in a certain
great
way.
life.
I know,
Okay.
right? He could
Yeah.
bend a certain way to
Give himself fellatio.
exactly, and so
Auto.
he decided to
Auto
cut off his
fellatio.
inches. Exactly, and
He cut off some hinges?
his inches.
Oh.
Inches, because he was tempted. He spent all of his day at home just having fun with himself. So
So
I'm
that
sorry.
guy is coming
That
to
was
Ringer?
on the
Yes.
CW?
No, FX.
FX.
Wait, what's his name?
What's his name
Misha
again?
Something.
Misha Collins?
Misha.
Wait, what show
Actually,
is this?
his teeth are kind of really gross.
We are so about teeth in this show.
Oh.
So
Yeah, if
about
your
teeth.
orthodontics are not up to par, just go home.
My orthodontics
Uh,
aren't up to
News and
par.
gossip numero dos, por favor.
So, Sarah Michelle Gellar squeezes into all those killer designer threads as Siobhan on Ringer with a ton of Pilates, juicing, outdoor exercise, plus keeping up with her toddler daughter, Charlotte.
Charlotte.
Chariot.
But she has a,
Chariot, definitely.
she has a secret weapon training regimen that we've got the deets on. So now you can score sexy abs yourself. Just prepare to feel the burn. SMG works with celeb trainer Fong Tron, whose expertise in dynamic functional training with the emphasis on plyometrics.
Yes.
Yes, we're
Very
lost too. But it's cool because he shared his best moves with Shape magazine.
Sweet.
Sarah's
Sign me
body
up.
type was perfect, but she needed to be stronger because she does a lot of her own stunts. He dished on the client. Everything we had to do was centered around a very strong core, and her abs and back always had to be engaged. So how exactly does she whip that bod into shape? Try some sit-ups, reaching opposite knee to elbow to work your obliques. Fong also recommended doing push-up, flipping to a right side plank at the top.
What stunts?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And by the
Walking,
way, can I call
laughing, crying.
BS on
heels.
something? And I hate when every actress does this. When they're like, I lost all the baby weight by
breastfeeding.
Pilates.
no,
breast-
by
oh.
playing with my kid.
Oh, chasing
on,
after my
British
2-year-old.
But yeah,
it's
or
so
chasing my 6-month-old who doesn't walk.
Right.
Like,
You know the nanny is hanging out with that child more than you, so stop it.
It happens.
The baby's not moving. It's just like it barely learned how to roll over.
I don't know about you guys, but at 6 months I was walking.
At 6 months, I was reading the
Precocious.
encyclopedia.
Right.
But
You guys were both very advanced, but
clearly, that's
Do
not
we-
every
well,
I
actually-
had written the encyclopedia.
SMG's baby obviously eats sushi, so she's very
And green
advanced. for
drink.
her.
That-
And
that's
kale.
Kale.
Yeah.
Mixed kale beverages, so wouldn't be surprised. Anyways, SMG, your body looks banging. Keep it up.
but why are you wearing trash bag shirts?
I mean, well, she looks pretty in that picture right
In
there.
that
Something
picture.
form-fitting.
The beginning of the episode, though, she was wearing a really ugly shirt.
Well, I liked her in that sweater with that pretty necklace. I thought that
Yeah.
was cute.
Okay.
Okay, number 3, please.
Mr. Carpenter made it pretty clear this week that he wants nothing to do with Juliet's $1 million panties.
Sorry, this is from last week. This is from last week, but more or less just read, do we think that they're going to come around?
So now most girls would hang their heads in shame after being kicked out of class for sexual harassment, but not Juliet. She changed into an even shorter dress, fluffed her hair, and joined his extracurricular class.
Stalker.
Winkies.
Stalkeress.
And is it just us, or do we see a glint in Mr. C's eye? He might claim to like gals his own age, but Juliet's mature in more ways than one.
Yes.
Is he secretly holding a torch for his underage student?
What red-blooded American male wouldn't be into her?
one
Ezzy.
that wants to keep his job and not
Yeah.
go to jail.
He wants tenure. He wants to
One
stay on
that
there.
doesn't believe in hooking up with 15-year-olds.
A lot of people are not as ethical as you think. A lot of people do things that are shady behind closed doors.
This is the third time actually. Today we've talked about
Student relationships?
Oh, whoa. Yeah.
On top of that, I just honestly think men I don't want to generalize.
You are about to.
I know.
So just do it, and then Jesse can push the button.
Okay. You know what? I'm not even going to say men. I'm going to say all people tend to think with their genitalia as opposed to their hearts or their heads. And
How many women do you think with their vagina?
a lot.
I do.
Juliet's obviously. She knows it's wrong. When you
She's not thinking with her
And
vagina.
She has a shifty
hormones.
moral compass. Let's
yeah,
be real.
it's not
It does
pointing due
not
north.
point due
Okay.
north at all.
I don't know. For the show's sake, for entertainment value, I love me a great teacher-student relationship.
Well, Glee.
I wish she
that
was
happened tonight on
17.
Glee, right?
17 or 18, and I'd be like, go
Yeah,
for it,
17 or
mister. You're 15. That's a lit.
Yeah, she doesn't look like a 15-year-old.
As
Wait,
someone-
Juliet's 15? Yeah.
Is she
Yeah, I think
15?
she's a sophomore, right? Okay.
As someone who went to Penn State, kind of a touchy subject right now.
Sorry.
yeah.
Sorry.
Awkward.
I'm gonna step away.
We're not going to talk about that.
And moving along.
Okay, does that do it for us tonight with Ringer News and Gossip? Let's get into Come on.
Oh, yeah.
Give it to me.
Prediction.
Gets me every time.
Giggles.
Okay, so we're unfortunately taking a little bit of a break next week, but the show will be back on the 29th.
Grumbles.
Whatever, I gotta eat my pumpkin pie. All right? Gotta get my pumpkin pie on.
Ew.
And I'm sure SMG will be doing the same with her baby and Freddie.
No. They'll only be drinking kale.
Yep.
Oh yeah, sushi. They do Thanksgiving with sushi and kale. It'll be back the 29th. It's the mid-season finale. Obviously, that episode just has to bring it. In your guys' opinion, or what are you hoping for? What are you hoping to see? What questions are you hoping to be
somebody
answered?
dies.
Same.
Yeah,
Maybe Gemma.
We haven't seen
Yeah,
one
Gemma
death, have we? Not one.
Not an actual death. Which
Like
is
a
a real
stripper
bummer.
from the beginning.
There have been
Yeah.
so
Like
many
a
illusions.
fake one.
Yeah.
Like a main character legit death.
No, there have been
Right.
no
Yes.
deaths.
Can I tell you something about mid-season finales?
Yes.
Yes.
They're
They make
disappointing.
me mad.
Yeah, they can be disappointing because, especially if I hate when actors, a lot of times they'll do this when they're like, this episode, it's gonna be so awesome.
This is it!
They have
like,
to, though.
We
They
take
can't
it to a whole
suck.
nother. Whenever an actor says that, it's like
Don't
okay,
expect anything.
You're
Don't
here,
expect
we
it.
bring it here.
Yeah.
It's like no, it's
Actually.
no.
And now I'm.
Yeah, I've seen quite a few mid-season finales recently that didn't answer any of the questions I was hoping that
Well,
they would
because in
answer.
some ways they can't answer that many questions because you have to come back and want to watch it in January. So it's like
Pretty sure I'm gonna watch it no matter what.
yeah, pretty sure the
You
show
might
is
as well
awesome.
answer some questions for me, because let's be real, you're probably gonna throw out 45 more.
CW's pretty good with their mid-season finales, especially this year.
Yes.
So,
Like what
I
else?
was kind of disappointed by Vampire Diaries. But
okay, shutting your microphone off.
No.
And moving on.
Hold on, I want to get my Chris
Emily will
Palaha.
no longer be back on this show.
Can you guys talk about some more predictions while I get a text from Chris Palaha?
If you could have Ian Harding text me, that'd be ideal.
Maybe the two twins
Hey,
come
sweetness,
face to
winkies.
face.
Oh.
Maybe
And the mid-season? No.
Yeah,
I don't
maybe
think so.
Siobhan comes back from Paris because all of her plans are just getting.
and she doesn't have any money.
That's
Where is
right.
she
Tyler
staying?
in like
He cut her off, rightfully
Palace
so.
of Bologna.
I'm asking you.
What's that really nice hotel in Paris? The one that's really famous. I forget the.
I don't know, but Cora Farrell's staying there.
Which there's a lot,
Yeah,
but
that's right. She's staying in the Ritz. Let's just.
You know what's going to happen next week?
Deidre, you're so hot. Love Chris Palaha. And there's about 45 exclamation
All right,
points.
you know what's happening next week? Briv is finding out that Siobhan is alive.
She's
Get it off my camera!
You're stealing our spotlight, Deidre.
There
Yeah,
you go.
I'm trying to
Everyone sees it right now. Chris Palaha has officially told DJ.
And now you just caused his divorce. There you go. Are you happy now?
oh, sorry, Chris Palaha. I have been texting a lot recently.
That deserves,
Huzzah!
that deserves a huzzah and a.
AfterBuzz TV exclusive.
Quick shout out to the people who made that wonderful app called Fake Text. Highly recommend you download it.
Can I just say something about this episode?
Yes.
It made me feel a little uncomfortable just because there was so much smiling. And I have not seen that much smiling on that show.
There was a lot.
It
of
was
a
very
lot of
cheery
smiling.
for this
very
dark
cheery.
tone of a
the
show.
happiness between like Andrew and the Andrew happiness was just kind of like
Very saccharine.
creepy and weird
Too
and like
sweet.
Oh wait, can you talk about who lives down the street from your work?
Right.
Ian Griffith.
Wait, say it again.
I don't know. how to say
The Welsh
name.
pronunciation's awesome. Now tell all the viewers out there what you did when you saw him.
I asked if I could leave work to go chase him down, but I was told no.
Was he shopping in the store or you just saw him?
And no, he was going to the dry cleaners.
Yeah, we need to be hanging out there at all hours. Was he alone?
Yes, he was alone.
He and Chris Palaha don't coordinate dry cleaning schedules.
No.
That's just rude.
Apparently
yeah.
not, but hopefully he'll be picking it up later this week.
Oh, so he was
And-
doing the drop off.
Yeah, he was doing a drop
That's
off.
very
Well, there's enough of us
down
that-
to earth, no assistant.
No
That's
assistant.
very.
Well, there's enough of us that we can have one person on post all day.
Right. Okay. So
we
I'll
can
send
work
out the
out.
schedule tonight.
Yeah.
We'll
I call 3
alternate
o'clock.
between that and Brentwood.
Well, is that where SMG lives?
No, Brentwood's where this is a different one.
Oh,
with
Dylan McDermott. God, we're so busy stalking so many different
Hot buns?
actors.
I'll call
I'll call Brentwood. I'll do Brentwood.
Okay, cool.
mean,
I'll
I
be
could also
I'll be at
probably
Paul
do
Smith on Melrose.
Okay, we'll split up. Divide and conquer. You
right.
and me will coordinate schedules.
Okay.
Got it.
Okay, so let's wish all of the viewers and listeners out there a very happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
I'm
Enjoy your
thankful-
turkey.
I'm thankful for Chris Palaha. What are you thankful for?
I'm thankful for Sarah Michelle Gellar.
I'm thankful for all of you.
You too?
I'm thankful for
Dylan McDermott.
Ian
And Rupert
Harding.
Grant.
Ian Harding.
And Rupert Grant. And
I-
I'll
no.
show you guys my top 20 next week.
Okay.
I'm thankful for you,
put it up
Jesse.
Yay, the
Yeah,
man who makes
Jesse.
it happen.
Loves you.
Thanks for joining us tonight.
of you.
Oh, sexy
That was
voice.
so
creepy.
good.
I like that.
That was the evilest huzzah I've ever heard in my life.
Channeling my Shiobahan.
Okay, the 900 phone operator in there. Thank you guys for checking us out tonight. We hope you enjoyed it. Until November 29th, I'm Deidre Behar. For Stephanie Chaplock, Siobhan Hughes, David Skiffaletti, Emily Harbert, have a wonderful night. We'll see you in 2 weeks.
From producers Kevin Undergaro and Phil Svitek, engineer DJ Jesse Janity, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. If you have questions or comments, be sure to buzz us at info@AfterBuzzTV.com. And you can find us on Facebook or follow us on Twitter by searching for AfterBuzz TV.
Huzzah! Oh, wait, whoa.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving. Buzz
See
you
you in
later.
2 weeks.
Huzzah.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.